Welcome back. So you've traveled from as far away as the Philippines aboard a commercial vessel, and when you arrive at the port of Long Beach, you're looking for a great place to unwind. That place is the International Seafarers Center. Imagine spending months at sea away from family, friends, and the comforts of home. For crew members on international shipping vessels, isolation at sea is just part of the job. But when they enter the port of Long Beach, many look forward to visiting a home away from home, the International Seafarers Center.
As a former seaman, I went to sea for a number of years. I had the pleasure and privilege of different ports of going and finding a seafarers center that I could go to. I know how important it was to me to find a safe haven in ports around the world. This is a place that they can come for recreation and for them to just unwind.
Founded more than 27 years ago as a charitable nonprofit organization, the Seafarers Center provides assistance to more than 100,000 seafarers every year from nearly 6,000 vessels that stop in Long Beach and LA.
The first thing is that I can use internet for free here to connect to my friends in Russia and my relatives, of course.
Under one roof, they'll find a non-denominational spiritual center, internet access, and a general store. They can enjoy games and meet other seafarers from around the world or just relax with a book.
Co-worker in the other ship before for us. Sometimes you work with him for 2 years and then you meet again here in the Seaman Center. That's the good one reason, that's why for the Seaman Center.
Visiting seafarers carry visas and can acquire a short pass from U.S. Customs and Border Protection, which allows them to travel freely within California for a period of 29 days. But getting around can be a challenge. That's why many cherish the center's free shuttle service.
We make rounds throughout the entire port complex. At any given time, when the ports were busy, we had 55 ships in port. And that meant a van was running about every 30 seconds. We're sending one out to pick up. We pick up, make the rounds, bring them back here. We register them, and then we fan out and take them to where they want to go from here.
Staff and volunteers at the center feel a kinship with their visitors, as many of them have strong ties to the shipping industry.
I've been around seamen all my life, and I know how hard it is. Because my dad was a seaman, my grandfather was a seaman, so. And all of our close friends. All my kids, these are kind of like my kids.
They also understand that the life of an international seafarer is not always easy, especially since many of these men and women send a large percentage of their income to their families back home.
The Seafarer Center is always there to help us. Yeah, they've been always there to help us.
I have some guys that I've seen back in the 70s and 80s, and they still go back here. You know, and they come back at a little higher rank. I've known them since when they first started out as apprentice mates, and now most of them are like captains and chief mates.
They are very kind. That's why we go first here in the Seamen's Club.
Everybody smile, everybody asking how do I feel, how do I do. It's really great.
We offer unique service and one that is vital, although sometimes not understood.
The Seafarers Center is a unique club with a special purpose, but most importantly, it offers a warm, welcoming atmosphere and true hospitality. Not a bad first impression for people visiting our country. As a nonprofit organization, the center relies upon private donors and volunteers to function. So if you would like to get involved or have some books, magazines, clothing, or other items you'd like to donate, call the International Seafarers Center at 562-432-7560. The valued services that the dedicated staff and volunteers at the International Seafarers Center provide resonate deeply with the visitors from across the globe. After the break, we'll meet Rhonda Rubio Ponce, a row planner at Long Beach Container Terminal. But before we go, here's a little trivia to test your port IQ. How many trucks would it take to transport the cargo containers loaded on 1 mile-long train? The answer when we return.